What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. It's a great day to talk about and have ownership over real deal pure silver. In today's video, I want to talk about the spot price of silver moving in an upward direction. We are back up above $33 an ounce, and gold is up as well. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for a bunch of videos, subscribe to my second channel for bonus videos, and follow me on social media at Mykie DYDSS across all platforms. 4 super quick things as we fully dive into the video. Number 1, if you haven't already, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. We have the brand new It's a Great Day to Have a Great Day t-shirt and coffee mug. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. 2, make sure to try yourself some Celsius Energy. That's right, it's a healthier alternative to the other energy drinks out there. You can get a 12-pack variety pack on Amazon right now. I will leave an affiliate link in the description so you can try out the different flavors. 3, if you're not already investing and you'd like to be, make sure to download Webull and fund your account. They're going to give you some free stocks just for doing so. And they make it really simple for a new investor to start investing because of how easy it is to learn about the market and navigate on their app. Webull link in the description. 4th and finally, if you need any silver or gold stacking supplies, airtight tubes and capsules, anti-tarnish paper, mini lock boxes, currency sleeves, microscopes, the list goes on. Any and all stacking supplies, any and all prepping supplies will be linked in the description for your convenience. Okay, so in today's video, I wanted to talk about the spot price of silver and also the spot price of gold moving back up in that upward direction. We're seeing another day of the precious metals in the green. Now, these last couple of weeks have been kind of rocky for the precious metals. We've seen some minor ups and minor downs. We haven't seen a whole lot of tremendously exciting activity, but it is nice to see the precious metals in the green today. The spot price of silver, as I'm recording this video, at 1:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. Spot price of silver is $33.23. It's up what appears to be a measly 18 cents on the day so far, but that is an increase of 0.54%. So a pretty decent green day for the beautiful white metal. Let's also quickly talk about the spot price of gold, something I'm a little bit unhappy about, actually. Once again, filming the video on Wednesday, May 21st, 2025 at 1:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The spot price of gold is $3,309.90. It's up $19.70 on the day so far, or up 0.6%. Pretty solid green day for the beautiful yellow metal. Now, as I said, even though it's exciting to see the metals moving in that upward direction, I'd say gold is moving in the wrong direction right now because I'm saving up for that 1 ounce gold buffalo. So the cheaper gold gets, the better. I would love for, as I'm stacking up the cash, waiting for that gold buffalo to finally be in reach, I'd like the spot price to be moving a little bit closer toward me. Like maybe in the middle somewhere. Even if it's 90-10, I'd be happy. But anyway, let's go back to talking about the silver. Spot price of silver back in the $33 an ounce range. Now, not a tremendous difference. $32 silver, $34 silver. Doesn't make that big of a deal. And to get the amount of silver that I would ordinarily get by stopping by the local coin shop or from time to time placing an order over the interwebs doesn't increase or decrease the grand total out the door price tag by a whole lot. So I'm still going to be going after the silver buffaloes that I go after regularly. I'm still going to be picking up 1 or 2, maybe 3, 4, 5 at a time as often as I can, whether it be weekly, bi-weekly, once a month, or whatever I can do. Whatever's possible, whatever's feasible, whatever is attainable. That's what I'm going to be going after. So yeah, I'll be setting some silver buffaloes aside. Operation Stampede 2025. I'm growing the herd. I'm expanding the herd. and I'm stacking up as many silver buffaloes as I can this year. That's what I'm working on. But being that the spot price is moving in that upward direction, make no mistake, I would rather the spot price be red than green. I'd rather it get cheaper, like what I just said about gold. But it is nice to see. And being that the spot price of silver is $33 and change, and the spot price of gold is $3,309, that gold to silver ratio is just about almost exactly 1 to 100 right now. 1 ounce of gold for every 100 ounces of silver, according to the spot price, comparing one to the other. For a little while, we were looking at 1 to 101, 102, 103. So that gold to silver ratio gap was just getting, like, I mean, it was moving so slow, but it was getting further and further apart. It was slowly drifting. So now we're looking at 1 to 100 right now. Can we see 1 to 99? I think we can. I believe so. Can we see 1 to 95? 1 to 90 again? That'd be nice to see. 1 to 80? 1 to 70? I think so. Maybe not in the near future, but I could definitely see that happening. I would love to see that happen. And if and when the gold to silver ratio gap closes in to a point where it's not only, or it's maybe it's something that I can recognize as an opportunity. Now, I don't think 1 to 80 or even 1 to 70 is the opportunity that I'm looking for. 1 to 60, 50, or 40, now we're talking an opportunity to trade a little bit of silver. Not all of it, not a majority of it, not most of it, not half of it, not even a huge portion of it, but some of it. Trade some silver for some gold. Because right now, if you wanted to trade your silver for an ounce of gold, it would run you about 100 ounces of silver. If the gold to silver ratio were to go to, hypothetically, let's just say arbitrary number 1 to 40, instead of 100 ounces of silver being forked over in exchange for an ounce of gold, it would only take you 40 ounces of silver to acquire that 1 ounce of gold. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I like. That is something incentivizing. I could absolutely see myself trading just a little bit of silver for some gold at that point. And by the way, just for the record, it doesn't have to be an entire 40 ounces of silver for an entire 1 ounce of gold. How about 20 ounces of silver for half an ounce of gold? You could mix and match it up like that too. Nothing wrong with that. I got my eye on the prize. And ideally, I would like for the metals to stay as low as possible for as long as possible, because I would like to load up on them little by little. I'm not exactly backing up the truck or loading the boat, as they say. I'm just getting a little handful every here and there. Just some simple buffaloes. That's how I'm stacking nowadays. Yeah, of course I'm checking, or I'm looking to check a couple of things off of my to stack list between this week and this summer. I'd like to check a majority of those things off, actually. I would like to do that. But for the most part, I'm kind of stacking blindly right now. Yep. Handful of silver buffaloes and I get on with my day. Handful of silver buffaloes and I get on with my week. Handful of silver buffaloes and I get on with my month. It's like stacking on autopilot, really. Auto buffalo is how I'm stacking right now. And as nice as it would be for the spot price to move in a downward direction, it's obviously exciting when the spot price moves in an upward direction. And very similar could be said about the stock market, by the way. The market moves in a downward direction. See, that's the good thing about being an opportunist. See, I'm not an investor. I'm not a stacker. I'm an opportunist. So when the market moves in a downward direction, it makes me happy because I could buy more for cheaper. When the market moves in an upward direction, it also makes me happy because it means that I'm getting richer. So it's kind of cool. It's almost like living in a world where, like, it's a win-win. Or you're more likely to win, I should say. Now, by the way, with the spot price of gold moving in that upward direction, we've hit several all-time highs this year. Gold hit an all-time high after all-time high after all-time high after all-time high. And, gold has, had a lot. People have had their eyes on gold this year for sure. Silver is still far behind. It recently hit a 12-year high, but it's nowhere close to its all-time high. Silver is something that I consider to be painfully undervalued. Gold is something that I would say is probably, I think I would classify it as fair valued right now. I wouldn't say that it's overvalued. Saying that gold is overvalued implies that it's a bad thing to convert your dollars into. I think gold is, arguably one of the best things to convert your dollars into. If you have built something for yourself over the years or over the decades or over the course of your life, and you're in a place where you want to preserve some of the wealth that you've built. I'm on the younger side. I haven't built a tremendous amount of wealth just yet, so I should probably stick to prioritizing aggressive growth as opposed to clinging on and trying to preserve something that really isn't there just yet. Which is why I'm stacking just kind of casually on the side. A little bit of silver every now and then. Once, twice a month is how I'm going to keep on doing things. Slowly but surely, growing the herd of silver buffaloes. Operation Stampede 2025. Here's the thing. Even though I consider gold to be fair valued, I don't think buying into a metal or a stock at a fair valued price is bad at all. That's actually fantastic. It's even better to buy when it's undervalued, but buying when it's fair valued is perfectly okay. Buying something when it's overvalued is that's not always the greatest move. But I don't think gold is overvalued at all. I don't think it's anywhere close to being overvalued. I would say it's more closely considered fair value. That's what I would say, especially compared to silver. Silver is something, I don't think there's any contesting it. I don't think there's anybody out there that says, oh my God, silver is so expensive right now. I don't think there's anybody who says silver is overvalued. I don't think anybody is saying, oh my God, the silver bubble is going to burst eventually. Oh my God, it's so high right now. It can't sustain itself. Nobody's saying that. Silver's on the friggin' floor compared to where it probably should be, compared to where it definitely can be. Silver could be $50. It could absolutely 100% without a doubt be $50 per troy ounce. How do I know that? How can I say that? Because it's already happened. Metaphorically speaking, if it happened yesterday, it can happen again tomorrow. And I do believe we are going to see $50 an ounce silver again. I do think it will happen. When will it happen? That I do not know. But I do know that it can happen again, and I do believe, strongly believe, that it will happen again. But I think we have some time. I think we have a little bit of a ways to go, and I do believe that we have plenty of time to load up on some silver, whether it be on a small scale, casually stacking, kind of like the way I'm doing, or if you're all in on silver right now and you're taking every leftover dollar, every leftover penny after you pay your bills, after you keep the roof over your head, your car on the road, food in the fridge and whatnot, every leftover dollar gets converted to silver. If you're one of those people, I think we do have some time. I do think we have quite a bit of time, actually. I don't believe silver is going to touch $50 anytime soon. And to be honest with you, I'm having a hard time envisioning silver even hitting $40 anytime soon. I think we have a ways to go. And I do think, I said it like a week or two ago, I do believe that silver, and I said this I don't even remember how long ago I said this, a couple days, week or two ago. I think this year silver is going to see probably a little bit more red than green. I think it's going to be kind of like a sideways year for silver. And I think, maybe I shouldn't say I think, but I could see silver closing for the year lower than where it is today. I don't believe it's going to be a bloodbath of a year for the precious metals, but I do believe it's going to be not the best year for the precious metals. I do believe gold is going to drop down a little bit. I do believe silver is going to drop down a little bit. It'll have its ups and downs. We're only we're not even halfway through the year, or we're getting close to the halfway point. We got, plenty of ups and downs to go. But I think by the end of the year, the precious metals are probably going to be either right around where they are right now, or potentially a little bit lower. That's my honest prediction. I don't think, now that we are kind of seeing some successes in areas regarding the economy, I do believe that there is going to be kind of a step away from the precious metals from the people that were initially looking for a safe haven earlier this year. I do believe that, the richest of the richest of the richest people are going to have less of a need to rely on the precious metals, more particularly gold. So I do believe that there will be a step away from the precious metals, and I do believe that there will probably be a little bit of a decline because of it. But that just opens up another door for the people like us that are in it for the long term, whether we're stacking on a small scale casually on the side like the way I'm doing, or if you're all in like some other people out there. But either way, I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. What are your thoughts on the spot price of silver and gold being in the green today? We're looking at a pretty strong day for the precious metals right now. Not that it means anything in the grand scheme of things, not that it matters all that much compared to where silver and gold are going to be, years from now, decades from now. What's one day really matter in the grand scheme of things? Doesn't matter at all. But it's something to talk about. So I'd love to know your thoughts. Head on down to the comments and let me know. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for bonus videos. Follow me on social media at Mykie DYDSS across all platforms. And of course, 4 super quick things as we wrap up the video. Number 1, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. We have the brand new It's a Great Day to Have a Great Day t-shirt and coffee mug. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. 2, if you haven't already, try you out some Celsius Energy. That's right, it's a healthier alternative to the other energy drinks out there. You can get a 12-pack variety pack on Amazon right now. I will leave an affiliate link in the description so you can try out the different flavors. 3, if you're not already investing and you'd like to get started, make sure to download Webull and fund your account. They're going to give you some free stocks just for doing so. And they make it really easy for a new investor to start investing because of how simple it is to navigate on the app and learn about the market. And I do plan on taking 3 people this month in May of 2025. I want to help 3 people learn about the market and help them and guide them through kickstarting their very own investment portfolio. So if you want to be one of those 3, please reach out. And the Webull link will be in the description. 4th and finally, if you need any silver or gold stacking supplies, whether it be airtight tubes and capsules, whether it be anti-tarnish paper, mini lock boxes, currency sleeves, microscopes, the list goes on, any and all stacking supplies and any and all prepping supplies will be linked in the description for your convenience. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know one more time. What are your thoughts on the spot price of silver moving in an upward direction today? We're seeing a pretty nice green day for the beautiful white metal and the beautiful yellow metal. Are you looking for silver to keep moving in that upward direction? Do you believe that it will? Do you think that $34, $35, $36, $37 is right around the corner? Or do you think that this is just a little bit of a jump and it's probably going to stay roughly where it's at, or maybe even fall back down to $32 an ounce? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.